Hello everyone, this is Rahul Shrestha here to present you the fourth part of the measurement chapter for class 8. So till now in our chapter we have read about what is measurement, physical quantities and units. And the topic of our discussion today is system of measurement and the SI system. If you remember, in our last class while discussing about units, we learned that how very long time ago we didn't had any tools and techniques to measure stuffs. But even at those old times, people had to quantify different things for different purposes. And this was why different tools, techniques and units were developed by those people. Now understand that when I am saying people, I am actually talking about the people of this entire world. And the people around this world are quite different from each other. So, different ठाउँको मान्छेहरूले आफ्नो ल्याङ्ग्वेज र आफ्नो अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङको बेसिसमा different types को tools र units develop गर्यो. And this led to the advent of some local standard units in all the different parts of the world, which were used exclusively in and around those areas where they were developed. सो वर्ल्डको सबै देशहरूले आफ्नो युजको लागि लोकल युनिट्सहरू बनायो. जस्तो कि हाम्रो नेपालमा ल्यान्डको एरिया नाप्नलाई हामी बिगा, कट्ठा, दूर जस्ता लोकल युनिट्स युज गर्छौं. लेन्थको लागि बित्ता, हात, गज र मास नाप्नलाई पाउ र तोला जस्ता लोकल युनिट्स युज गर्छौं. बट रिमेम्बर कि यो युनिट्सहरू are specific to our nation and maybe to some of the other neighboring countries only. The rest of the world does not use or understand these units. त्यस्तै वर्ल्डको अरू डिफरेन्ट पार्ट्सहरूमा त्यहाँको मान्छेहरूले नि आफ्नो लोकल मेजरिङ युनिट्स बनायो, which they used locally inside their own country. So हरेक कन्ट्रीको आफ्नै एउटा छुट्टै मेजरमेन्टको सिस्टम बन्न लाग्यो. And this system जसमा different types of units use गरेर हामीले measurement को कार्य गर्छौं is what is known as system of measurement. So we can say that system of measurement is basically a set of units of measurement that has been accepted as a norm by a certain group of people or a country or a state, you can say. So world over, there are a lot of different types of these locally formed system of measurements, out of which the four most widely used ones we are going to discuss today, which is CGS system, MKS system, FPS system and SI system. So शुरुआत में France was quite ahead of other countries in the field of science and measurement, and the people there used to use CGS system of units for measurement, which is also known as the French system of units as it was originated in France. Jasma length was measured in centimeters, mass in grams and time in seconds. And these initials of the units centimeter, grams and second gave the name of the system as CGS. But what happened was that for a lot of daily activities, units like centimeter and grams were not that appropriate, as they were quite small for measuring some regular day-to-day quantities. Like suppose सामान किन्ने बेला mass बताउनलाई अगर हामीलाई every time gram use गर्नु पर्यो भने instead of using kgs or quintals, it won't be that much suitable. अनि त्यस्तै length या distance बताउनलाई centimeter was not suitable. So in order to solve this problem, later they came up with another system of measurement, which is the MKS or the metric system of units, in which length was measured in meters, mass in kilograms and time was again measured in seconds. Now this new MKS system definitely solved some of the problems which was there with the CGS system. But even this system was not so perfect after all, which we will be seeing in the later part of this class. So while in France, all of this system of measurements were flourishing, in Britain, the people there were using a completely different set of units for measurement. Foot was being used for measuring length, pound for mass, and second for time, which is basically the British or FPS system of units. In our country as well, we can find some traces of this system. Like हमले केक किन्ने बेला pound unit use गर्छौं अनि आफ्नो height feet मा measure गर्छौं. And there can be various reasons for this measuring convention. Like as we know that cake is not a traditional Nepali dish after all, so the foreign dish might have brought the foreign unit with itself as well. Or the reason might also be that some 200 or 300 years ago, Britishers invaded this part of the world and they might have taught these units to us. So basically, in this manner, different types of measuring systems originated all over the world. But later, जब हाम्रो दुनिया globalize हुन लाग्यो and people started studying nature and its science, मान्छे एक देशबाट अर्को देश जान लाग्यो and trade started internationally, people at that time started facing a lot of difficulty on communicating the proper quantities of stuffs. किनकि एक देशको मान्छेको units would not match with other मान्छेले use गरेको units, and this confusion on expressing the quantities would hinder their trade's activities. So they had the realization that in order to perform trade with other countries successfully and to study science globally, they need to have a common mode of measurement. And only then the whole world will be able to quantify the things properly in a way कि अरू देशको मान्छेहरू पनि त्यसलाई without any problem बुझ्न सकोस्. And thus the SI system or the International System of Units was developed. In this system, we measure length in meter, mass in kg, and time in seconds. Now, if you see, this system is quite similar to MKS system that we studied earlier, where we measure length in meters, mass in kg, and time in seconds as well. And this is because the SI system is actually an extended or advanced form of MKS system itself. If you remember, earlier I said that MKS system was not perfect and had its own set of flaws. So the main problem with this system was कि it was not rational. भनेसी यो सिस्टममा एउटै किसिमको क्वान्टिटीको डिफरेंट टाइप्सहरु मेजर गर्नलाई हामीलाई डिफरेंट युनिट्स युज गर्नु पर्थ्यो. Like for instance, you know that we have a lot of different types of energies. So in MKS system, in order to measure kinetic and potential energy, we would be using joule. While in order to measure heat, we would have to use calories. Electric energy have to be measured in kilowatt hour and nuclear energy in electron volt. So this became quite confusing to the masses, as there were already a lot of different quantities and their units to study. And so the demand of a much rational system emerged, which obviously was the SI system. So in this much advanced form of metric system, rationality took a place and it was made a convention in this system to use a single unit for all the different types of the same quantities. And in the case of all the different types of energies, SI system settled for joule as its standard unit. Thus, all the type of these energies are to be expressed in the terms of joules in this system. But apart from being rational, SI system also had some more advantages up its sleeves. Like for once, it's a coherent system of measurement, which means कि it is based on certain set amount of measuring units. भनेसी कि even if कुनै एउटा physical quantity को थुप्रै number of units हुन सक्छ, but in this system, only a single unit will be used to express that physical quantity. Which means कि अगर हामीलाई length measure गर्न छ भने, we will always use meter as the unit. चाहे त्यो length कुनै दुईवटा ठाउँको distance हो या कुनै building को height, या त्यो length हामीले कुनै object को velocity मा present गरौँ, we will always use that same unit, which in this case is meter. त्यस्तै इसको अर्को एडवांटेज हो that this is a metric system of units and can be easily reproduced as multiples and submultiples based on the power of 10. Like kilometer is a multiple of meter, which is equal to 10 to the power 3 meters. Yeah, 1000 meters you can say. In that same manner, centimeter is a submultiple of meter, which is 1/100th of a meter. या अगर मीटर लाई हमले 100 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करम तो त्यसको जुन एउटा पार्ट निस्किन्छ that is 1 centimeter. So all of these advantages of SI system made it the most complete system of measurement, at least in comparison to the other systems, and for this reason it was and is the universally accepted system of units that is being used all around the world for quantifying different quantities. So in this system, हर एक physical quantity, both fundamental and derived quantities लाई express करना को लागि एउटा predefined unit set गरिएको छ, which should always be used internationally for trade as well as for scientific researches and studies. Now, as the whole world has accepted this system as the universal system for measurement, हजुरहरूलाई पनि as a student यो system सिक्न र follow गर्न important छ. अनि throughout your academic years हजुरहरूले यही system use पनि गर्नुहुन्छ, and this is the reason why measurement has been given as the very first chapter of your science books. Now I hope you people might have understood everything about the different systems of measurement and why SI system is the most important among them. I'm done with today's class. We'll meet again the next time. Till then, take care and be safe. Thank you.